Hey, welcome to the Trash Picture Show. Couple of movie suggestions, starting off with the South Korean The Villainess. This is an awesome action movie. I think the best way to describe it would be if you put the likes of La Femme Nikita and Old Boy into a blender and mashed them up. Essentially, you have a heroine character who is very morally ambiguous. She witnessed her father being murdered as a child, and as a result goes on this massive kill spree at the start of the movie. She's captured, put into this organisation, and fate conspires to put her back on the path to vengeance. It's a really cool movie, and if you liked the likes of, as I said, Old Boy, or even Hardcore Henry, the start was very reminiscent of Hardcore Henry. This movie is awesome. Great cast. Kim O-ving, Shin Ha-kung, and Bang Sung-jung. The film is directed by Jung Bong-gil, and it's an awesome movie. Apologies if I butchered the names, but it's another cool action movie to come out of South Korea. And if you're a fan of either kind of really espionage-esque action dramas or the likes of Old Boy or the Vengeance trilogy, The Villainess is definitely one to check out. Next up we have Conan the Barbarian. This is probably a lot more faithful than the Arnold Schwarzenegger adaptation. It's a lot closer to the Robert E. Howard kind of story and mythos, and Jason Momoa does a really good job. There is a very good cast. Stephen Land plays the villain. You've Ron Perlman, Rachel Nichols, and Rose McGowan. A lot of people didn't like this movie. I enjoyed it. As I said before, it's a hell of a lot more faithful than the Schwarzenegger movie. I still love the Schwarzenegger movie, but this one references kind of beats and nods and opens the lore of Robert E. Howard's Conan. And Jason Momoa does a wicked job as Conan the Barbarian. If you get a chance, check it out. It's good fun. My only gripe is it seems by the end, either be it for budgetary reasons, they rushed the ending, and I think it falls a bit flat in its arse. But by and large, it's a great movie, and in no short way, thanks to Jason Momoa's portrayal as the titular of Conan. So definitely check that one out. Next up, we have The Dreamers. This is an awesome movie. It's kind of an erotic coming of age drama. Eva Green and Michael Pitt. Michael Pitt plays an American student who goes to France in the late 60s, early 70s, and he befriends this very bohemian family, and they have two teenage children. One of them played fantastically by Eva Green, and they all have a love for classic cinema, and they go to different locations and reenact scenes, and there is this kind of unsettling menage a trois going on between the three characters. Again, this is also the director of Last Tango in Paris, so it's not for any kind of wallflowers to watch. This is definitely a good kind of movie, very art house, very exploitive. But if you're a fan of like Last Tango in Paris, or I think Steel and Beauty, he also directed that, definitely check it out. It's cool, and Eva Green is gorgeous in this movie, so definitely check it out. And lastly, we have the classic Jumanji. If you are like a younger person who hasn't seen the original, you've seen the Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson movie, this is actually the original Jumanji, and it's pretty awesome. The late great Robin Williams plays Alan Parrish, a boy who gets trapped in a board game for I think 20 years, and he's released by two kids. Kirsten Dunst is in it, and Bonnie Hunt. And essentially, when they unlock the game, all hell breaks loose, and a primordial jungle starts to spawn through the small town. You have crocodiles, you have monkeys, you have big game hunters, you have lions in the attic. It's pretty cool, and Robin Williams does a kind of cool job as a hero slash comic relief. And if you've got younger kids, before you go taking them to see the new kind of Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson and Kevin Hart movie, let them watch this, because this is a lot more kind of family orientated. That one looks fun, but I think it's more all style and action, whereas this one is it's more reminiscent of the kind of earlier noughties kind of family movies, and it's good. And yeah, Joe Johnson, guy who directed The Rocketeer and Captain America and Jurassic Park 3 directed. But yeah, definitely check it out. If before you take your kids to see the new one, let them watch this first. My name is Martin. That's been the Trash Picture Show. I'm hoping to do an Ask Me Anything video fairly soon. So if you guys have any questions or anything you want to ask, leave them in the comments below. And yeah, have a good one. Take care. Bye now.